Going?
Yeah.
We's on.
Question. What is this? This is Feet on the Street. Welcome. Moment to moment, neighbor to neighbor, person to person, and we are here unscripted and live. And today we've been hijacked by some pirates, famous pirates of the Caribbean. And it's also daylight savings time coming up this weekend, which I don't know if you're responsible for, Captain Jack, but you know, it's all blarney to me because I'm an Irishman. But
I promise.
Anyway, we're going to have to get a full photo of the accoutrements that Captain Jack is wearing because it is so incredible. But I have to ask you, most of the pirates are featured in the Caribbean.
Aye.
But what's our regional favorite pirate?
Regional favorite pirates? That one.
No.
She's my regional favorite pirate.
Well,
Because I have little
She has the
pirate
ships.
ships.
but what about One-Eyed Willie?
Oh, that bloke. Oh, the one from Astoria. That,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the fellow that looked a little like he had a little bit too less to eat.
What about Tottenham?
Well, yes.
He's a good pirate.
We have several notoriety pirates. I get it working yet one of these days.
I've got to tell you though, this is a demon. If you cross this man's path, this one will attack you. I've got scratches all over my back.
Jack's a little vicious.
It's a pirate's life for me.
Jack Jr.
Little Jack.
Yep.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Kathy Pinkcrackers.
And what's the connection? What's the association? What do you do and what do you do and how do we put this together?
Okay, it's up to you, Jack.
We have been good friends for quite some very long time. When I first met Admiral Pinkcrackers, she was driving around in a four-wheeler and she had a couple of barrels behind her, and there was
Barrel train.
the barrel train, so and she had little children in there. I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of cute, but it's not quite piratey. She wasn't a pirate then, so I sort of helped transform that.
Yeah.
We knew a bloke, a gentleman who was getting rid of several of his pirate effects, as it would be. And so I procured Admiral Pinkcrackers, and we decided we'd go take a look and see what he had to offer. And there were these three cute, tiny little boats. Ships.
Ships.
Boats.
Yes, ships with sails.
Yes. And sails and rigging and steering wheels and she could pull them along behind the four-wheeler and get rid of them barrel things. And so that's where she became Admiral Pinkcrackers, which she got these boats and now she ships. And now she takes these boat ships everywhere she goes.
And those ships are very popular.
They are very
Kids
popular.
love them. We have a hard time getting the kids out after they row.
Yes.
They blood-curdling scream and fight their parents because they want to stay.
Now, Captain Jack, Admiral, with all due respect, you don't seem to represent the negative history of piratery or privateer.
No. Modern day pirates aren't evil and nasty as some people would say.
No.
Well, they would think anyway. Modern day pirates do good work. Anywhere from visiting hospitals to fundraisers to food drives to schools. Just
birthday parties,
festivals, you name it. And it's more about making people smile and bringing a good sense of camaraderie to the entire community.
Very much so.
Piratery and privateering has definite history. And it's not just male, there are females. How much of the history do you bring into it?
Depending upon the event, a lot of the pirate festivals that we attend to, for example, there's one called A Pirate's Life for Us. That's up in Ocean Shores. Now that is kind of more just getting together and being a community and having fun. But we have an event called Rusty Scupper's Pirate Days, which is in Westport. And
so much fun.
That one gets a little bit more into the what you would call history of it. They have black powder cannons that are always firing big booms, boom,
Yeah.
boom, and they all can fire their weapons, and some of them, the outrageous fortune pirates will set up an encampment that is exactly how it would be if they were encamped on a beach. So kids get to then to actually see how it would be to be a pirate at that age, other than being evil and nasty. But yes, they get a chance to see what it would be like to live as a pirate. And we have pirate Olympics, that they have pirate games that they play while walking the plank, and sword fighting is not real swords, honest. Plastic.
Plastic, yes.
Plastics.
Plastic.
Sharpened.
Maybe a little bit.
But the kids get to play games, and we'll teach them a little bit about sword play and what it was like to live in that time frame with the pirate guns and the cannons and that sort of stuff. It's a really racking good time.
And they have the tall ships up there. You can go for a ride on those. That's pretty fun.
When does this event happen?
End of June, last weekend. 22nd, 23rd, and 24th this year.
They call it the third weekend in June, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I believe that's how it goes. Every year, the third weekend in June, Rusty's Christmas Pirate Days.
Yep.
Westport, Washington. It's a blast.
It's free.
It's
free.
free?
It's free for people to come to
Hey,
it.
Longview, time to travel.
Yep. And it's so worth it. It is so much fun. It is. It's a blast.
You might see a pirate or two, so beware.
Yeah, there might be a couple there.
Only a couple?
Just a couple.
I hate to ask,
We
but
take them out and arrest them. We go arrest them with the jailer up there too. He puts out warrants for them. People pay to have them arrested. We shoot the ships all the way down to the other end, and they load up this naughty pirate. We bring him back, put him in the Penguin Acres jail. It's fun.
you're the admiral. What's your normal garb look like when you're doing
Oh, I usually have a pink pirate shirt on, and my hat's kind of a pinkish maroon color, and oh yeah. I don't wear a lot of this heavy stuff because I'm getting in and out of the side by side, and it's a pain to have to take that stuff off and put it back on and take it off and put it back
Notice that he
on.
doesn't-
Very feminine, very feminine pirate gear.
So, female pirates, do you have one that you gravitate towards?
No, not really.
I'm just curious because there's Anne Bonny and some of the other
No,
famous.
I'm kind of a rogue.
All right.
I do my own
So you're
thing.
your own pirate. You're
Yes.
modern age.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That works. That's why I was curious as far as the
Yeah,
history part because I was looking through my books and everything, and I was not aware of how many female pirates there
There
were.
was a lot.
Up to, I mean, aside from Blackbeard and all
Right.
that part. So it's like everything pirate I could try to look at before this show, I tried to. And it fascinated me the number of female pirates that were actually very notable
Oh, absolutely.
for some very villainous acts of debauchery.
Right.
No other way to put it.
Women are snakes. I'm sorry.
Back in those days, if a woman was going to be a pirate, she dressed as a male pirate, so it was a hiding identity, as it were.
Exactly.
That way, she would be abused on the ship. That would be bad.
Let's
But
put it in a
then,
nice way.
then afterwards, after she would defeat her enemies, then the enemy defeated, and if they were still alive at that point, she would reveal that person just got beat by a woman.
Yep.
And more.
Yeah, exactly.
Chop.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Yes.
See, I don't like the blood stuff, so I'm a good pirate. I'm a good girl.
Yes.
See? In fact,
I don't like blood either, actually.
Well, there was a pirate event that happens every year down in Oregon, and I went to him and I said, they want me to bring my ships down, and he said, no. Because it's all the
It's a little bit of
drinking and
debauchery, isn't it?
very,
That one is.
yeah, very, can be very nasty, and he knows I'm not into, no, because, no.
So yes, there are
I'm a
pirate
gentle
festivals
soul.
that get a little bit more adult piratey
And I
type.
just, I'm not into that,
Yes, a
yeah.
little more graphic than
I'd rather have the kids, and having them smile and having fun, and my gentle pirates that I
well, I know at least for the two of us, making children and adults happy is what it's all about. That's why we do what we do. That's why we go to the extent of getting all fancied up and dressed out and bring in the monkey and that sort of thing to to see the kids smile, and actually the adults as well, bringing happiness and spreading cheer and good luck. That's what it's all about. That's why we do it.
And we don't charge for rides on the ships and stuff. It's just, it's for the kids.
So it's the fantasy, the exploration.
Yes.
Well, no,
sort of.
you correct me. I mean, you're not going to be able to pick it up on the screen here, but he's got 2 gorgeous gold teeth, and I mean, he's in full guard. Yeah.
He is.
Candace has taken some photos, so hopefully you can appreciate the whole regalia. But
I've got Mom here somewhere. Where'd she go? Where'd Mom? Oh,
She's right here.
There she is. There she is. We brought Mom. Mom's kind of small. She's having a bad hair day, but other than that, we're good. And of course, you have Jack's compass. And then dinner. We had dinner over here. We had
Here's something funny. You want to see the
I would
kids?
love to.
Okay, we've had the ships out. They'll get a band of pirates together and they'll stop us. And they're like raiding the kids. Oh my gosh. Those kids will jump up with their swords and start swinging at the pirates and stuff. It is absolutely hilarious to watch. It's great. I love it. We have some kids that get down on the bottom of the ship though and hide because they're scared. But oh my gosh, it's so much fun.
have you ever been injured? Yeah, no, I just have to
No,
ask.
not yet.
No, I'm pretty good about getting out of the way. Been around that boat once or twice.
It's so funny though.
I think
to
I'm
watch it.
out of the way.
You know, give me your purse or whatever they'll say to the kids and stuff. They no, and they're grabbing their stuff, you know, and then they come out with these little swords and start swinging stuff. We protected the ships for you. It's so funny. The kids are awesome.
How long have you been involved in doing this?
Oh, I've only been since How long is that?
Oh, about 6 years probably. I've been doing this for about 8 now.
And we've
my
had
9th season.
Well, we've had the pirate ships, I think, for 4. Yeah.
The Willow Grove event was really awesome, from my perspective.
It was sort of a diminutive version of what we go to nowadays.
Yeah.
On a scale of like 1/4, 3/4, that sort of thing, that would be like a quarter of what we go through at Rusty Scuppers. It's just
Rusty
enormous.
Scuppers is just beyond belief.
Hundreds of pirates.
Uh-huh.
It's
And
scary.
there's so much to do and so much to see. It's great.
What's your favorite moments? You know, all the different years, your incarnations as far as what you do. What means the most?
My hospital visits mean the most to me.
I think what meant the most to me is I did that little girl's birthday party that passed away.
Oh, yes.
She wanted an early birthday, Addie Joe, and I went and got my firefighters and asked them if they could make a run through with one truck, one car. They said, we can do that for you, and they brought everything. They brought 5 fire trucks, and that was the water tender and ambulances and everything through there. Addie Joe couldn't ride in the ships, but she got to watch them and she was thrilled. Then the firefighters took over. I let them take the ships and the toy and load it up with firefighters and drive them all over the park and stuff. That kid had a blast and it was so cute. She was worn out, she was tired. She died not too long after that. That meant a lot to me though, that we were able to do that for her. You know, and I was just thrilled. We just did Gabe too, with the pirate ships, with the trucks up in Castle Rock. We just did that. His uncle knows I'm a pirate and stuff and said, can you just bring something out here? And I said, yeah, I'll bring my truck. And we did that one too. So that's the kind of stuff I like to do. You know, that Addie Joe thing was hard to do, but I liked it. Because I know we made an imprint on her.
Yes, we did.
Very big imprint, so.
I've done things, hundreds of things. I'm also with a group called the Portland Superheroes Coalition, and we do hospital visits all over the place.
Those are really
We've been to
awesome.
Dawn Becker's and Randall Children's Hospital, Legacy Emmanuel Children's Hospital, and we go around and we get donations, and we go with wheelbarrows and wagons full of toys and trinkets and goodies for the kids to get out. And to see a child who has obviously been in a room in a hospital for quite some time because it's all decorated and they're maybe connected to wires or EKG readings or all kinds of different machinery. And to see them smile when you walk in the door will make your heart melt. Seriously.
and get their pictures taken with you, and they could post them on their walls and stuff. It thrills them. It absolutely thrills them.
I can understand why, and that's very admirable. Admiral.
Yep.
But there are just fun things that happen just out of the blue.
Schools.
Schools, that sort of things. Recently, for all you sports fans out there, I don't know if there is any, who might be so. I was at a Portland Winterhawks hockey game. Oh, he's a sports fan.
I like the Winterhawks.
Oh, there we go. Good job.
It's
Well,
got atmosphere.
There you go.
we had done some promotions throughout the games and tossed out hockey pucks and that sort of thing. But at the very beginning, our escorts that brought us into this festival asked me personally if I was going to be around after the game. And I said, I'll be here as long as you need me.
Yeah.
And so we did promotions and all kinds of fun stuff, and I thought they'd forgotten all about me. So I was working my way down the stairs. We have to go out past the locker rooms and out the garage doors and that sort of thing, so we don't have to pass through security or whatever. And she grabbed me and she said, hold on. Several of the Portland Winterhawks saw that you were here. Me, not the other superhero. Sorry, guys. Anyway, asked me to stick around because the other hockey players wanted to get a picture with Captain Jack Sparrow. I said, fine, I can do that. But then she said, goalie, right? The winning goalie for the night. She says he is a huge hockey fan. I said, oh, good. She says he really wants to get a picture with you. I said, fine, I can do that. But he's doing a radio interview at the moment, so it might take a few. I have all kinds of time. What's a pirate going to do anyway? So anyway, I stuck around for that, and there are fans all over, lining the walls that want autographs from the players as they come out of the locker room. So here comes this guy with one big bag of pads over this way and one big bag of pads down there, so I knew right away that he had to be the goalie. He starts to sign autographs, and then he looks over at me. And he tells the fans to hold on. And he comes over to me. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a silver Sharpie. He reaches into the other pocket and pulls out the game-winning puck. And asks me, Captain Jack Sparrow, to sign his puck for him. So I got to autograph a puck for a professional hockey player. Good deal, eh? Savvy?
That's awesome.
Wasn't that fun? It was fun.
You need to go to a Seahawks game.
Well, those guys are up in Seattle, and that's a long ways away, but I've been to the Blazers games.
Okay, well, that works too.
Blazers are good. I went to them. Several of them.
Now, you have several pieces of jewelry or accoutrements.
Accoutrements, yes.
I'm assuming they all have a story. So elaborate on your story, Mr. Captain Jack Sparrow.
This one, it's a gold ring with a blue purplish stone on top. I procured that one off the table of Teodon. She's a voodoo princess. Hopefully she's not watching, because if she's watching, then I'm probably going to be in huge trouble. But the story behind this is that supposedly, if I knew how to make it work, I could touch it like that. See, it didn't work again. And it stops time for me. Doesn't ever work. I think it's broken.
It might be working backwards. You gotta
It might be working backwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be careful.
And this one, this is what they call the button ring. And it actually was a button off of some queen or another that I visited. Can't remember who it was. But I had to have a souvenir so that everybody knew that I visited the queen, so I stole the button and I had it made. Kind of. That one, that's a dragon ring. And I found it inside the Kraken. It was a very nasty, slimy place. Don't want to go there. Smells bad. Bad stuff. And that one, I don't remember where I got that one. That one's called the Skull Ring. And then this one came out with the new movie. And where the writers put it on my finger, I don't know where it came from.
Too much rum.
The rum is gone.
Too much rum.
But yes, this one is new with the new movie, and so are that and So are those letters written on my fingers? They're new too. They say Jack, and somebody spelled that one wrong. It's spelled J-A-K-C.
Too much rum.
Oops.
Again.
Again. But yes, so most of what I am wearing now is version number 5 from Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales.
That's right.
Including
He's a
Jack.
hoot.
Oh, no, this is amazing.
I have so much fun with him though.
Well, Admiral, do you control this ship or does he guide
Oh no,
your
he
fleet?
guides my fleet.
Okay, I was just curious.
My ship's in a bottle about that big. I didn't bring it with me because I had the monkey, and the monkey tries to get in there, and then
Can't get him
the
out.
monkey's stuck, and I have to try and put bananas in the whole hole. It doesn't work very well. Yes, and these little cups. One of these, I can't remember which one it is. This one says Aqua de Vida, and it's for going to the Fountain of Youth. But if you put a mermaid tear and water in one and water and no mermaid tear in the other, that one will give you all the years of life, and the one who drinks the other one, and that person, done. So, I don't know which one drink out of.
I was gonna say he forgot which one.
So I
be
don't drink out of
careful.
them anymore.
Be careful.
Yep. So drinking out of them is not good.
Nope.
May I ask what you do when you're not pirating?
I have a business, and it keeps me busy. It's a towing company, and we all know.
Bumblebee.
Yep, and we all know there's a lot of people around here that drink and
Drink?
stuff. So we're always impounding cars. Yeah, it's rough.
Never heard of such a thing. Drinking.
Well, now they're even impounding them for DUI when they've been smoking pot. That's a new one for us. I mean, but yeah, it's crazy.
So
I like
you
it that we
find
got
a way
it.
to pirate ships.
There you go. I got a lot of, we got a lot of customers though, that we've been dealing with for 10 years, 11 years that we've been in business, and they just won't go to anybody else. And so that's kind of cool. We're friends with all the other tow companies. We don't run them down. They're good people.
But yours has the pirate symbols on them, the Jolly Roger. and
On
all
my
that.
truck, yeah, on my
Yes.
Avalanche, yeah.
I snoop.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're okay, you're okay. That one there, I use that for when we have too many customers that fit in the truck and stuff, I'll go pick them up.
Stay Jack.
Yeah. And the police will call us, like out on the freeway, they stop somebody that is on a suspended license and nobody else in the rig has a license, and they will call us back. My husband's already on the way out there to get the rig and call me back and say, hey, can you come pick these people up and go dump them at Denny's? Yeah, no problem. So I go out there and get them, take them to Denny's and drop them off. And so yeah, we stay pretty busy. I love my company. I love my customers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he knows how our customers are and stuff. He's been around enough that, yeah, they like us. We do good with them.
I work for a tiny little company out of Portland called Portland General Electric.
That little tiny
Oh
place,
my
you know.
gosh. That's shocking.
Shocking. And used to be a nuclear power plant across the river over there.
Oh, yes.
That way.
Yeah.
Well,
It wasn't the condom company.
No.
No.
Sorry, bad joke.
No.
I'm what they call an ISFSI specialist. Independent spent fuel storage installation. I get to guard all the radioactive waste that happens to be there. Monitor, not guard, monitor. Okay, guard.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
It's called nuclear security, is what it is.
Is that waste still there? I thought they had removed all that.
It's still there.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone. We don't want them.
But no, 'cause I just remember watching the old news when they were tearing everything down. And
Oh yeah, they tore everything down. Everything is torn down. We
Yeah,
have
but
one
there's
building
still-
left out of
There's
all.
still waste there.
All right. That's news to me, but I'm glad you're in charge
A
of
lot
it.
of people don't know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the way they advertise it as far as general media.
Probably a good reason for that.
There is a good reason for that.
Yeah, we are Longview Kelso.
That park was beautiful.
I know.
The park is still there. You can come to the
Yeah,
park.
come to the park.
The park is still there. We have all the fun stuff. And still the buildings are still there in the park. It's all good. You can come to the park. After Memorial Day, I think what it is.
Yeah, Memorial.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to take my dogs over there all the time. It's a nice park.
I used to take my neighbor kids down there. We hit the visitor center, which is a really cool
Yeah.
visitor
Yeah.
center. That whole,
Mm-hmm.
that mirror thing they had, energy moves, energy,
Yeah,
energy of the stars.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
And then over in the park, it's like there were all the trails and the electric little barbecue units. And
Yep.
All
Well, most of
the
the buildings now are
nuclear
gone,
ice
so the visitor center is gone, the training building is gone, the Trojan Central building is gone. Yeah, we've lost like, I don't know, every building but 3.
Yeah.
And they're the dangerous ones.
Pretty
Only
much.
one of those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they left those there because they wanted him to work there, that's why.
Yep.
They know he's safe to watch all that stuff.
So what does a pirate do for recreation?
Pirate stuff.
Such as?
There are various fun things that pirates do. Comic cons are a big one. We have several Comic Cons. There was just one in Vancouver not long ago. And basically you go around and entertain people at a Comic Con. It's a thing for everyone to dress up as their favorite type character. Whether it be a comic book character or a superhero character or super villains, you name it. You can be dressed up and pretend to be somebody that you're actually not for the day or the weekend, which is always a good thing. It's a lot of fun. And there'll be superstars, television stars that show up there and that sort of thing. And yes, it's a blast.
Jack here, a lot of times he's running around town. He's dressed as Johnny Depp, and you would swear it was him. You look pretty dapper like that. I like it. Oh my gosh, I like it. Because you got out of your car that day. It was right after I had my surgery, and you got out of your car at the bank. Gave me a big hug and stuff. Well, I went back in because I forgot something. And that lady in there says, "Is that your friend?" And I said, "Yeah, why?" "He looks like Johnny Depp." I said, "Yes, he does." Very dapper. You just
That
look
happens
awesome.
to me a lot. It happened to me 3 times this morning even.
Yeah, he does. He looks really good. He does with that hat stuff. He just looks good.
I'm a big Johnny Depp fan.
Are you?
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
I
he's
am.
awesome. You got to see him dressed like that. He's just awesome. We have a lot of fun, so.
Yes, we have lots of fun.
He's a good guy.
I was having a question, but then I had a mind fart.
Lost it.
It's a brain fart, baby.
The hospital things that you do,
Okay.
are those scheduled or do you just?
They are
improvise?
generally scheduled by the hospital. They'll get a hold of the Superheroes Coalition or one of the other coalitions that does hospital visits, and they'll say, "Hey, we have a time frame. We need
Can you do it?
6, 7 different superheroes or characters." And then once they submit, and the characters can say, "Oh, I have the time to do that." Schedule-wise, everyone's schedule is different, between working and all that stuff that we don't like to do. But once they pick out the characters that they go to, and then it's a formal, we go to the hospital and they meet us and they separate us out and we go all over into several different wards and visit the kids, and it's a lot of good times.
Well, it sounds very worthwhile. How can people support or encourage your efforts, because your time isn't free? Because a pirate always makes a profit.
Not really.
No, I know. It's all theory here in these sheets.
Yeah.
I have a very difficult time with the profit thing. I
Well,
don't.
the profit is of the spirit.
Yes.
Exactly
The profit,
right.
the profit
Exactly.
that I get, the benefit to me is smiles and happiness.
Mhm.
That's how I get.
And the hugs, the kids
And the
just,
hugs
the
and
kids
that sort of
grab you.
thing.
It's amazing.
Should people actually want to donate to like the hospital visits, the local ones, they would get a hold of the Portland Superheroes Coalition and they can make a donation that way. And they're on Facebook, you'll find them. And make a donation and we'll go out and buy toys or gifts and things like that for the kiddies and support us that way. Other than that, if we do a food drive, which we do quite often, we do food drives, And we'll usually have those on our Facebook pages or somewhere in there as well, so that you'll know when we're doing them. And sometimes the radio stations will get involved and we'll get out and we'll raise foods for the needy, and we'll also, we've done pet food drives as well, because the pets need to eat as well.
Yes.
Yeah, you're ready for dinner.
Yeah, he's probably getting, I think that was his stomach growling a moment ago when he fell down.
He fell down because he passed out. He started.
Probably. There he goes.
What's the best way to connect with you folks, or follow up, or people want to know more about what you're doing? Because what you're doing is incredible.
Get a hold of him on Facebook, because he can always get a hold of me. Always.
But you're the admiral.
I know, but it's really hard because I'm running with the tows and things like that, and busy with the cops and busy with the fire department. But if you get a hold of him, he knows how to get a hold of me.
So the easiest way to find me is just look under my actual name that I don't have when I'm in this outfit. My name is Mike, and the last name is spelled Vassar. Look me up on Facebook, find me face, and then you can contact me that way, and that's the best way to get a hold of me. And then I can pass everything on from there.
Yeah.
Or if we can just get, well, actually Candace has your contact information.
Yep.
So contact our show, and Candace can hook you up.
Yep, I've even got some cards here. They can, if you come in here into Lynn's, get a card, and you can look me up that way as well.
Good idea.
Which, by the way, we are broadcasting from Lynn's Ice Cream Yogurt and More, 1232 Commerce in historic downtown Longview.
Best hamburger place in the town.
Amen to that.
She's a good cook, boy. Ooh.
Oh,
Yes, she is.
but she's an ornery cuss.
I love her. I love her.
Oh, she's a total sweetheart.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, we got the pistol out now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, these are very hard to come by anymore. Very specific to what Jack Sparrow's character. They don't make these anymore. Hard to find it.
Just one other side question. In your youth, were you into pirates, and this is just advancing with you?
No.
Nope.
I'm just curious.
I was not into pirates until I met him.
My fault.
Yeah, I told my grandkids to stay away from him because we were at an event and I had my barrel train out there and he was walking around like he was drunk. I told my 3 grandsons, I said, there's something wrong with that guy. So I said, stay away from him. Because I didn't know who he was. I did not have a clue. My older grandson's his grandma. That's Captain Jack Sparrow. I said, whoopie-dee, there's something wrong with him. So then I had the guys that had the jail, have him arrested for being drunk in public. It's the pretend jail, you know.
Okay.
So they put him in there. Well, he came out later
Disclaimer.
and said, drunk in public, and I'm looking at him like, oh gosh. Then that's how we got to be friends. I mean, I had no clue who he was. I went home, because that was a 3-day event. I went home that night and looked him up and I said, oh my gosh, that's who it is. He's not drunk. I felt awful. but he took it in stride. I mean, he was fine the next day, so.
At the time that she threw me in the slammer, I happened to have been a reserve police officer.
Yeah. Yes, that didn't help.
Yeah, that didn't help. The jailer crew knew who I was, and so they were more than happy to put me behind bars.
Yeah. But now look we have so much fun now. I'm not afraid of him now.
Well, I don't think so.
No.
I'm afraid of her.
We've been friends for a while. Gosh, my grandsons and I have moved him and all kinds of stuff. So yeah. So we do other stuff besides pirating.
We do.
So what's next on the horizon as your ship sails?
Looks like Easter at St. Helens.
For you, probably. See, my schedule is I have that 4-letter word that I do for
Work.
Yes, that one. That 4-letter word. I have oddball days off. I have Sundays and Mondays off. Except for today, I squeezed an extra day out of it.
He's not here.
I'm not here.
He's at home
So-
sleeping.
This is time delayed.
Yeah, exactly.
So when we have events that I can do on Sundays or things like that, I will do them. So Easter is probably the next for the barrel trains, and that's in
No, the ships.
the ships.
The barrel train is.
The barrel trains are no longer.
Yeah, he's put away.
So that's the giant Easter egg hunt in St. Helens. We're trying to I have to get her hooked up because That's my job. So that's next for her. The next for me would be Wizard World Comic Con. And then after that would be the
Rusty's Scuppers, yes. You ought to
And then I
drive
have
up there
another
and check
Comic
it
Con
out.
after that.
I would love to.
You drive up there and check it out. It is so worth it. You just go up there for a day. Yeah,
Make
it's
it
fun.
Saturday if you come.
Mhm.
Saturday is the best.
I may never come back.
He won't. He won't
Why
want
don't-
to.
They kicked me out. They said, go home, Jack.
Yeah.
You're drunk.
Yeah, we've seen enough.
So,
But it's a lot of fun. Saturday's the best day, he's right, because they set up and we run it on Fridays, but that's all new. Sunday, they close down early, we have a parade, and the little kids riding my ships in the parade, and then we're out of there Sunday afternoon. So Saturday's the best. Bring your dogs. Everybody has dogs up there, walk them on leashes through there. I see a lot of people, and I've said
And they
stuff
have a
about them petting their wieners in public.
they have a pet pirate costume contest.
Yes.
So bring your pets, put them in a pirate suit,
Yep.
bring them out, and then join in the contest. They can win prizes.
Mine won. My little weenie dog won. She had a beautiful pirate dress on with the fluffy tutu thing on the back that was pink. She won.
My weenie dog would be going straight for the food. I mean, that's
Giant turkey legs, like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Big.
heaven.
yeah. Wiener dogs love giant turkey legs.
they just love food.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, it doesn't matter what you have.
I know.
The ones I've always had, that I just always want to eat.
Yeah, they do. But it's a lot of fun. It's well worth going. A lot of incredible people there. The people are awesome.
Side question for you. Did you make all your costume?
That would be some of it I have and some of it I haven't.
It's just curiosity because the detail on this, and I wish we could pick up more of it, but the detail is just incredible. The Admiral, I'm sure, has an equally regal uniform.
I do,
but,
I do.
Yes, she's very regal when she's all dressed up as a pirate. She has to be. She's the admiral.
Thank
Could be scary.
Well, I've got stitches in my arms and stuff from surgeries, and it snags on my clothes, and so this is the only thing it doesn't snag because it's really soft in there.
No, I
So,
understand. I wasn't picking on you, but
No, I know, but I just wanted to
I'm
explain.
a former theater person, and
I know, isn't it great?
it's actually very detailed and authentic from everything that I know.
He does his homework.
Yes, that's probably the biggest part of my costume is I have to do homework.
Mhm.
I have some of this stuff is hard to find. Some of it's almost impossible to find. But the internet is a crazy thing. Why we pirates didn't have it before? No idea.
We needed it on the ship years ago, right?
Exactly.
Would have made life a lot easier.
Although I'm fairly sure my fiance wants to break my eBay clicking finger.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because she says every week there's something that comes in that's got eBay written all over it.
That's it.
You want me to read it?
How long does it normally take you to prepare
Oh, here.
to be Jack Sparrow?
That's cool.
If everything goes right.
It's getting faster.
Yeah.
If everything goes correctly and the wig goes on without too much difficulty, which this wig is not my favorite. This is the second wig. I have another one being made that hopefully will go on easier. But it takes about 45 minutes approximately to get ready to go.
That's pretty quick.
Well, I think it's awesome. I think you both are incredible.
Oh, thank you.
We've got to wrap this thing up because we are running out of time.
Pardon me. Is that you?
Hi. Yes, I believe that's me.
That's me and him.
Long ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Looks like Willow Grove.
That is Willow Grove.
Yep.
Okay, next
Um,
week I'm gonna ask you.
Give you both a chance to say whatever is
Thank
on
you
your
for
mind.
having us.
Well, anything more that you want to get out there? Support the kids, support the pirates, and
If you see me out there somewhere, do not hesitate to come over and say hi. I love photographs and I love meeting people. That's what I do best. And that's why I do what I do. So if you see me wandering around town, or in a grocery store, or in one of them other stores, come up and say hi. Don't be afraid. I don't bite.
Most of the time.
any last
Well, same,
words?
nope, same with the ships. If they see us out someplace with the ships,
Hey, listen.
bring the kids.
Do
Let
you
them
need
ride.
glasses to read? Nope. She doesn't have you read that, then tell me shout out. Okay, Okay, you right? guys are.
Oh, good. Do I have my glasses?
I need glasses too, and I don't
Oh,
with
fun.
that.
This
Yeah.
ought to be good.
Well, You're getting old, Jack. I mean, what can I
I just
say?
saw it in his accent.
I probably have, they don't really look very piratey, but I have some.
Well, sure they are.
Pirates are old, we can't see if we don't have, oh, look at that. Hey, there's paper in my hand. I didn't know that was there. Who put that there? Wow. Okay, there's a couple of shout outs. For Rachel in Escondido, California.
Escondido.
Escondido. And then we have Dane from Germany. MB Fountain, Olympia, Washington. Bonnie Jeffries from Vancouver, Washington. Stephanie from Longview, Washington. Linda Gibson Smith from Victoria, Canada.
Wow.
Across the border that way.
His accent was-
Susan Williams from England. Hello, Susan. How's everything in England?
Oh, that silly woman.
Vitalis from Kenya, Africa. Ooh, Africa. That's a long ways away.
Put a heart in there. They're always leaving
And
those
Robin
out.
Davis from Idaho.
Crazy woman.
Connie Chitwood Sneed from Winlock, Washington. Lorena Foster from Vader. Candy Kane from Seattle, Washington. Debbie Fall Hunter from Vancouver, Washington. Alyssa Lauren from Kelso. And if I pronounced your name, just remember I'm a pirate and if the rum is gone and there's a reason for that. Steve Lloyd from Vancouver, Washington. Doug Knapp. Oh, do you know that?
Doug Knapp. Yeah, it's my brother-in-law.
Oh, from Monroe, Washington.
It's my brother-in-law.
I thought maybe. Sherry Ernest Houghton from Longview. Don Barkham from Grand Forks, North Dakota. Rick White from Columbia, South Carolina. Carol Weir from Bremerton, Washington. And Connie Disher from Cleveland, Georgia. Happy all of you. Have a good time. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get these off now so I can see what... There we go. Now we're good. We're good now.
Thank you both so very much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very
we'll
much.
pass on the information that we can. And if you ever want to come back, we'd be honored to have you. You can hijack the ship anytime you want.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All righty.
As long as we're not near the airport. If we're near the airport, do not say hijack. It's a very bad thing at an airport.
It
Remember
was
that.
meant as a pun, but, okay.
Remind
Wait.
me, yeah.
Thank you for joining us, and do you have something you want to say? Then we are done. Join us next week for whatever we're going to do, and follow the show, and if you need contact information, contact us. We'll get you in touch with two fantastic, awesome people, the Admiral and the Captain. Thank you again for joining us.
You're welcome.
Good night,
Thank you.
everybody.
You don't think I will?
Yeah, I believe it.